Hey, hi friends, welcome to today's video. So in this video we are going to build our about screen. Okay, now in the previous video we have defined this all navigation. Okay, but in our about flow right now we don't have any navigation sort of thing. So what we can do, we can just get rid of this case. In the future, if we need anything in the about navigation, then we will build it. Okay, otherwise I'm just going to remove it for the time being. Okay, okay. Now I need to bring one image that I'm going to use here, so let me just add that image here. Okay, so I have all the images here now which I'm going to use to build this screen. Okay, now let's go to the code. So here is our about view, and let's start building this view. Okay, so first thing that we require here is a image on the top. Okay, and that image is our Bhagavad Gita image. Okay, so what we can do is remove this text right now, and we can use uh, a scroll view. Now I'm using a scroll view because my content is going to be bigger and I want that to be completely scrollable. So that's the reason that I'm taking my base view as a scroll view. Okay, and then the first thing will come inside this is a v stack, and inside that we're going to build a image. Okay, so image name as Bhagavad Gita. Then let's say it few property that is resizable. I want to have aspect ratio which is to be fit. So this is how the screen is going to look like. So here is our image. On top of that we'll have a title, and then we have few description. Once you scroll up, then now we are going to see this story and conclusion part, and that's the reason that what I was telling that I'll take a scroll view as my base view. And then what we have taken a v stack. Okay, now if you see that we have this image, right? This is image that we are going to build up, and this title is overlapping with the image, right? So if you take after image, then it will not appear, right? So we have to create something like a overlay kind of effect. Okay, so what we can do, we can create one more view here, call it as for example image overlay. Okay, and then inside that we're going to have a body, and inside that I'm going to have a G stack. G stack because with G stack we can have that overlay kind of thing. With V stack and H stack you cannot achieve the overlay, right? And here I'm going to use text, and here we need to pass this about Gita. Okay, now let me first what quickly do is that all over the hard-coded string that we're going to use it, I'm quickly going to bring everything into my uh, localized file. Okay, so I already have everything ready, so let me just copy and paste it. We go for our okay, sorry, this is English, so here we go, and then for Hindi. Okay, so we have everything, and then what we're going to use is the about Gita, right? So let me go back to my about view, and here I can pass this about Gita. Okay, then font I can set as title, then as you can see that this view is little bold, so I'll set this as font weight as bold. Okay, and then the color is white. Okay, and then we can set the background as clear color because we don't want anything in the background. So this is fine. Now if you see that this is having some padding from the bottom and from the left, right? So I can just give some random number, let's say that dot padding, and bottom I can say 40, copy and paste, and the leading can be 20. Okay, and now I can use this image overlay directly here. Again, I'm telling that this is currently not reusable because I've hard-coded text, I've hard-coded these parameters. So if in the future if I need any other overlay, we are definitely going to revisit this structure and make it reusable. Okay, so currently let's go here and then set the overlay, and content is going to be our image overlay. Okay, and here we have another factor which is called alignment. Okay, now alignment can be like top left, top right, bottom trailing, bottom leading. Okay, so I want that bottom and then again left, that is leading. So you can set as dot bottom and then leading. Bottom, just bottom, if you take it will come exactly in the center of the bottom. Okay, so bottom leading. So this is done, and you might see that there is some corner radius, so let me set that property as well. So dot corner radius equals to, let's say 10. Okay, looks good. So now let's run this page and see if it is running properly. So getting some error, it's about. So what we can do is we can simply do a break here because we're not going to perform any logic at this point in the about. Okay, and it should not break our existing thing also. So let's test that as well. So code saved about, I can see this, and there's no problem because see I'm not going to make any further navigation from the about screen, and that's the reason that for the time being I have removed that extra navigation that we took here. Okay, now let's go to the next part. Those are very straightforward. Let me bring that here. So first is having a image, then title, then body, then again if you see this is not normal h stack, you need to take a spacer, then image, then your text, then again image, then spacer, and in the text we can leave some padding. The same thing goes for here. So let's quickly build all this section. After this image basically, so I'll just quickly copy and paste the same image here and change the name to code slab. Okay, and we don't have any overlay here, so this we can remove, and corner radius also I can remove because there is no corner radius. And then the next thing that we can set here is a frame. So let's say I set width as 30, same thing goes for height. Okay, then we can set the padding because if you see here we have some padding on the left and some padding on the top. So padding dot leading can be 20, and top we can say it as 5. Okay, and after that we have a long space, so what we can give this after this is a spacer. Okay, so this part is done. Now let's move to the title part. So what we can do, come out of this h tag and then take a text here, and this text, if you see, this is a practical guide. This is our about title. Okay, so about title, let me quickly set all the necessary required properties. Okay, so what I said was padding, because this has padding on all the side. Then font title 2, it looks like a bold, so bold multi-text alignment because we have to make it center, and the foreground color as orange. Okay, as simple as it is. Then the next thing is this text. So again, this is also looks like very easy, just a text with a padding. Color by default will come as a black. So let's go back to our here, and this is about section 1. Okay, so this is also done. The next thing is we have again, after this, if you see, we have this h stack as I was telling in the beginning. Okay, so let's take a horizontal stack here. So this build our this view. Okay, after that, then we have again a section 2 basically. So I'll just copy this section 1. This is h stack ending here, and this goes as section 2. Okay, and then again the same, this h stack will be copied and pasted. Okay, and here we have to make this as conclusion, that is this one. Okay, and then we have the about section 3. Okay, so let's come up out of this view, and then about section 3. Okay, so we are done with this coding. Let it run and see how this looks. So let's go to the about section, and here you can see the image looking similar to what we wanted to design. And then about Gita on top, then this quote sign, title, and this text, then this story conclusion. I think this we missed something. This has to be a little bolder, right? So let's go back here, and where is the story thing? That is this one. So this we have to set a font weight here, which is going to be bold. Okay, the same thing applies here as well. So let it run again, and this time I should see this thing in the bold. Okay, so this looks perfect now. Now let's also run and see this one time in Hindi, that how our localization thing is actually working or not. So what I'm going to do is that let's delete this app and run it once more. And here in the language selection, I'll select Hindi, and now when I go to the about section, you can see that everything is coming properly in the Hindi as well. Okay, so that's all about this video. In the next video, we are going to start working on the home view, where we will build a setting page. Right now in the setting, we'll have just one option, that is to change the language. Like for example, I wanted to change the language to Hindi. Right now, the one thing what I did was delete the app and install it again. I don't want to do that. I want to give the user the options to change with the settings of the app. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.